Jacksonville waterfront buyers have changed a lot over the last few years, and many sellers don't realize it yet. The buyers looking at waterfront homes today are asking very different questions than they were even a few years ago. It's no longer, is it on the water? Now buyers are looking closely at things like insurance, the type of boating access the home has, maintenance, outdoor living, and whether the property actually feels easy to own. And understanding the shift can make a big difference if you're thinking about selling a waterfront home. One of the biggest things I'm noticing right now is that buyers still absolutely love the waterfront lifestyle, but many are becoming much more cautious about upkeep and long-term costs. I'll just segue to a quick story. A home on my street was purchased a few years ago, and I was recently talking to the wife, and she was saying, "Wow, I wish I knew how much upkeep was involved. There is almost so much work to do." She was actually regretting purchasing the home, and this is just 2 years in. Waterfront homes naturally go through more wear and tear: salt air, moisture, storms and sun exposure, docks and bulkheads, drainage issues. So buyers are paying close attention to roof age and HVAC systems, just like you would with any other home, windows, and then the condition of the dock and the bulkhead, and quite importantly, how well the property appears to have been maintained overall. A home that feels cared for immediately reduces stress for buyers emotionally. And honestly, buyers are becoming very sensitive to properties that look like they may turn into constant projects after closing. Another major thing buyers want right now is usable outdoor living space, and not just water views. They want property to actually feel like a waterfront lifestyle. People are getting excited about covered patios and outdoor kitchens, pools and fire pits, seating areas outside, entertaining spaces, and docks that feel like an extension to the home. I think buyers today are really imagining, can I actually enjoy my daily life here? Especially in Florida, people want outdoor spaces that feel comfortable and relaxing, functional year-round. By the way, I'm Amanda Bolwell. I specialize in Jacksonville waterfront real estate, and these are conversations I'm having with buyers and sellers all the time right now, because the waterfront market has definitely evolved. One thing that surprises some sellers is how much buyers care about actual boating functionality. Not all waterfront is equal. Buyers are asking, how quickly can I reach the Intracoastal? Are there fixed bridges? What's the water depth? Is the canal navigable at low tide? Can I add a lift? And what size boat works here? And even buyers who don't currently own boats often love the flexibility of having good water access in the future. This is why two waterfront properties may look similar online, but can end up having very different value depending on the actual usability of the water. Obviously, every home is different, but then every buyer's wants and needs are different as well. It's my job to match the home with the buyer. Another major shift is that buyers are paying much closer attention to insurance now. A few years ago, many buyers barely asked about flood insurance. Now it's one of the first discussions happening. People want to know flood zones, elevation, roof age, wind mitigation, previous flooding history, and sometimes even current insurance costs. And honestly, sellers who gather this information ahead of time often create a much smoother transaction because buyers feel more confident and informed. One thing I personally find really interesting in Jacksonville waterfront real estate is that many buyers are still actively looking for older waterfront homes with strong land value. Sometimes sellers worry, my home is outdated, but waterfront buyers are often seeing something completely different. They may be seeing a rare waterfront lot, a rebuild opportunity, a future custom home site, good water access, or simply a location that's becoming harder and harder to find. Especially in certain waterfront neighborhoods, the lot itself can be incredibly valuable. I think overall today's waterfront buyer wants balance. They want the beauty of waterfront living, the boating, the views, the outdoor lifestyle, but they also want simplicity. They want homes that feel manageable, enjoyable, less stressful, and sellers who understand that mindset are often much better positioned in today's market. If you're thinking about selling a waterfront property here in Jacksonville, understanding what buyers are prioritizing right now can really help you position your home more effectively. And every waterfront property is unique. Things like canal depth, boating access, your dock condition, your views, the elevation, and the location all affect value differently. On this channel, I talk a lot about Jacksonville waterfront real estate, waterfront lifestyle, docks, bulkheads, insurance, boating access, and the realities of owning property on the water right here in Northeast Florida. So if that interests you, make sure you subscribe. And if you ever want to talk specifically about your waterfront property, feel free to reach out. Thanks so much for watching, and please watch some more of my videos.